the shit out of me, to be quite honest. We are talking, it's over the top. It is way over how bad this was. It's hard to tell these days, but I will say this, I'm a completely different person. I miss parts of myself that I cherished from the past. I wouldn't be out here doing this, like, except for what happened. What happened caused me to sort of be in this position. So, for the good or bad, you know what I mean? It's hard to say, but I miss my old self, and a lot of people raped me so badly that person will never come back. There's a piece of my soul that flew out the window and like, we're out of here, whatever this is serious reindeer games, Manchurian Candidate, Pelican Brief, and all that stuff. Every movie you can think of, you know, Groundhog Day and Truman Show and The Game from the late 90s with Sean Penn and Michael Douglas. Check out that, you know, that is very representative of what I experienced. That's right, Denzel Washington, I totally understood his character. They do that to people. Anyway, it's disturbing that Philadelphia got away with this for as long as it did. I see the Hannah Kobayashi case, and it's like, I wonder, like, a lot of people want to say, oh, she wanted to run away from her, this, that, and the other, but her father, you know, assuming it's a whole real story and it's not fabricated by the CIA to create some weird, but he actually took his own life. That's saying a lot. What happened to me is indicative of the type of people who will drive someone completely insane, paranoid, seemingly schizophrenic, but schizophrenic tendencies are increased, or the characteristics show up if your cortisol levels are spiked through fear, and cortisol is spiked through fear. So no one is actually schizophrenic, but a whole bunch of jackasses who jump on people and create paranoia. They create the temporary illusion that someone could appear schizophrenic. So schizophrenics, the actual ones, can barely construct a sentence. They can't say 3 words without going way off into the universe somewhere as if they were on an LSD trip, you know. That's important to know for people, because if they ever experience what I experienced, they would worry that people would just keep calling them delusional schizophrenics. You're not. In fact, people who are actually diagnosed with that, I would argue people came in and messed with their brains and tinkered around. It can be done. It's like witchcraft-ish. There are people way up there, the giants. We have Giant Supermarket to represent giants in Philadelphia. That just opened in the pandemic. And those people can tinker with people's brains and do all kinds of things that most people would be like, how do they do it? They can do invisible things. They don't even need a phone. That's right. So they'll just call up. It's, you know, the old idea of like the tin cans and the string. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's actually a reality. So some people would say it's levels of consciousness. So if you get raised up in the universe, you'll start to hear at a higher level. I don't know what it is. Most people would just think of it as the CIA. Like, what else? Who else would be responsible for that? You know, I don't know. Other people think it's DNA kept intact. So it depends on people's ideologies. But there are people who have always kept their family DNA intact. They never wavered, and they still have their special powers and can do certain things. I don't know if it's true. That's what someone told me. Our family's always been down, you know, kind of struggling and muddling along. You know, we're happy to eat and stuff like that. So, anyway, go this way, SNAP benefits, right. I had to use those for a while, like 2.5 years, on and off. Like, I kept trying. It's like, okay, I can earn money here, get this, that, and the other. But I saw where they were going to try to cut SNAP benefits in New York. Philly won't change, is what I heard. Philly will always be the same. They do Intel first, everything else second. So they will just keep doing what they do here, so I wouldn't worry about it in Philadelphia. Ooh, police officer, 916. 16s, we don't love that number. So 1600 White House, Pennsylvania Avenue, in DC. You'll find mailboxes on 16th Street all the time. There's one down here by Chase, that's because they're connected. Chase Utley or Chase Bank, or please chase or chase the target around the city. There you go. All right. 2444N is the license plate, 916, and then 22 something something 07 on the longer digits. I can't see that far right now. So there we go, Vince. And all right, you got to drop off some water really quick.